it doesn't surprise me for 1 second that the animated film Sing has an overall average rating on IMDb of 7.1 out of 10 across 134,000 reviews and ratings. It's very rare that I'll watch an animation film and think, well, that was just fantastic. Certainly not modern animations because they don't have the nostalgia feel of childhood, and rarely do I find them that captivating. But Sing, from start to finish, was an absolute treasure to watch. This was released, believe it or not, in 2016. It's directed by Garth, Jennings and Christophe Lordelais, and also written by Garth Jennings. And like a lot of decent high-budget animations, it's got a ridiculously incredible voice cast, including, among many others, Matthew McConaughey, Reese Witherspoon, Seth MacFarlane, Scarlett Johansson, John C. Reilly, Jennifer Saunders, Jennifer Hudson, Peter Serafinowicz. I could go on, I won't. And the description from IMDb is a nice little way to sum it up without giving away any spoilers. And this says, in a city of humanoid animals, a hustling theatre impresario attempts to save his theatre with a singing competition becomes grander than he anticipated. So basically, there's going to be this small singing competition at this theatre to save it, but unfortunately, it becomes something much more prominent with a bigger prize than anticipated, or indeed it should ever have been. And basically, the prize was supposed to be $1,000. Due to a clerical error, it's meant to be, I think it's $100,000. So obviously, everybody's entering this contest, and we have all of these different animals singing songs. Some are fantastic vocalists, some obviously we have the montage of really bad singers as well. That makes it very entertaining to watch, kind of like an X Factor, Britain's Got Talent situation. And it's hilarious from start to finish. Not only are the good musical performances really, really good, we have a great mix of character personalities in here, and some are likeable, the ones you're rooting for. There are some that you don't want to do well and you feel like they're really sneaky. Great mix of characters, great mix of animals. We have an elephant, a pig, a gorilla, you name it, the animal is probably in this. It was nominated for 2 Golden Globes, which is hardly a surprise. It was nominated for the Best Original Song for Faith and the Best Motion Picture Animated. Unfortunately, it didn't win that. I don't know why it wasn't nominated for an Oscar, because it certainly should have been. But the winner that year was understandable. So it was up against Moana, My Life is a Courgette, Kubo and the Two Strings, and Zootropolis, which won. Looking at that list, it's crazy year for animated films. But Sing, for me, out of all of those, maybe tied with Zootropolis is my favourite. It's a fantastic fun film. I think if you like the humour of Zootropolis, actually, you'll like this. It's very similar. I think it's definitely a family film rather than a children's film. It's quite long. It's about 1 hour and 45 minutes, I believe. Which, obviously, if you're a young child, may not be the easiest to to sit still with. But personally, I think it does keep the viewer engaged for the most part. It's very entertaining. Very nice narrative development. Great change of pacing once it's revealed that, the competition's about to blow up, basically. It's very intense, very exciting. Not something I would expect from an animated film. Certainly an animated film in this day. It's absolutely brilliant. If you've been on the fence about seeing it, definitely see Sing. I promise you will not be disappointed.